Welcome to our sponsored drawing membership program. This is where I'll be teaching you guys on how to design 3D model like this using Archicad and Twinmotion. Okay, this is going to be full interiors, exteriors design. Okay, and I'm going to put in all my effort to make sure you guys understand clearly how to go about the full process of a 3D model design, from high quality images to video renderings. Okay, if you are interested, kindly join my membership program on the channel and I'll be in touch with you. And this is also going to be a step-by-step tutorial for students and designers, okay, in order to make you guys model faster, render better, create smarter. Okay, you can also download templates, surfaces and project files depending on the membership you chose for the program. Okay, kindly join the membership and let's level up your design skills. Welcome to our sponsored drawing. Today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to design this particular modern bungalow design. Okay, this consists of a 4-bedroom design. As you can see, I just show you guys how it looks like in the rendered, as a rendered scene. Okay, I rendered this with Twinmotion. Okay, and as you can see, everything here was designed with Archicad. So when I finished my work, I got something like this. So this was what Archicad rendered for me, as you can see. And then for Twinmotion, it rendered this. I was able to come outside with this on Twinmotion. If you guys want to learn how to do designs like this, you want to make sure you want to make your rendering scene to look like this, you want your outcome to look like this, you can kindly join my membership. I do a lot of explanations on how to go about designing stuff like this. Okay, so you know how to add your cars, add your trees, take care of your surroundings, literally add it into your model, okay, and make your model come to life. So for now I'm just going to cancel this, and then we're going to come back to this. And for this tutorial I'm just going to be working on the external features of this particular 3D model. I'm not going to be working on the plans. Okay, I'm going to drop the floor plan somewhere around in the video for you guys to work on, and then I'm going to be designing the external features of this particular 3D model. Okay, now without any further ado, let's just get right into the business for today. I have a project I've already opened down already, so I'm using ArchiCAD 29, as you can see, since it's the latest version from Graphisoft. Okay, so I have my scene set up. So if you're a beginner, what I want you to do is to just once you open your new project like this, you also want to come to options and you also come to project preferences. You want to click on the working unit, and then you're gonna be seeing your working unit. So you can set to come here and change it to any unit you want to change it to. Okay, so I'll work with millimeters. Take note of that ArchiCAD default unit is always in millimeters. Okay, so you'll be good if you work with millimeters. So the next thing I want you to do is to just come to click at the line here, come to the line tool, and then you also come here, click on this dark color, and then I want you to make sure you're selecting on this geometry. You want to select on this chain, not this one, select on this chain right here. Okay, so I'll also come and sketch out the external features for this particular floor plan. Okay, this particular model rather. So you want to click this, and then we're going to be given a distance of 9675. Then you click enter. Then you take it like this, and then I want you to give a distance of 10,475. Then you click enter. Then I want you to take it down and give a distance of 1225. Click enter. Take it like this and give a distance of 12. Click enter. Take it like this. Click. Stretch it like this, and then you're gonna be given a distance of 6,000. Click enter. Stretch it downwards, and I want you to give a distance of 9375. Click enter, and then zoom in. Take it like this and give a distance of 1000. Click enter. Take it like this and give a distance of 300. Click enter. Take it like this and give a distance of 5000. Click enter. Take it inside and give a distance of 1000. Then take it like this and give a distance of 12. Click enter. Take it like this and give a distance of 500. Click enter. Take it like this and give a distance of 3000, and like this is going to be 500. Click enter. Then it's supposed to link with this one, then you click. All right, so once you've done this, we've sketched out the external features for the model. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is you just click on escape, and I want you to click on the wall here. Then we want to come and set up our wall to our own taste. Once you click on the wall, click on the settings dialog, and then you want to come to this first icon. Click on this first icon, click on the generic structure. I want you to come and select airspace frame because we want our drawing to be white and black, look somewhat white and black. Okay, so click this, and then right here you want to change the thickness here to be 225. That's the standard. That's the standard you're going to be working with. So once you're done with this, you just want to click on OK, and then the next thing to do is you just from here you just click and stretch. But as you can see, the wall is starting outside, so we want this wall to be starting inside. So you want to click this and select inside face. Okay, now one other thing I need to tell you is once you come here, so maybe your icon should be looking something like this initially. What I want you to do is you just hold this down a little bit, then this is going to pop up, and select this chained icon here. Select it, and I want you to just continue clicking around. Okay, so once you finish doing this, the next thing I want you to do is you go to the 3D model to check what you just did. So as you can see, we're going to be having something as simple as this. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to come and set up the height for this particular model. Okay, the bungalow, we're going to be working with 3.5. okay, so you want to come to the ground floor plan. We're clicking on the ground floor plan, and you're going to be clicking on the storage settings, and by here around the side here you just want to remove this 0 here, that's the first 0, and put 5 there. Then for this other side you want to do the same thing, put 5. So working with 3.5. okay, so this is pretty much it. Then you click on OK. All right, and this is supposed to go up a little bit. Okay, so that's it right there. Okay, now that's the first process. Now the next thing I want us to do is to just come and set up the windows before we set up the slabs and stuff. So if you look at the model we're working with, we have just this simple windows. There's nothing bigger. There's not a big deal with them. It's just normal standard windows. We have 3 external doors that leads inside the house. Okay, so we have this one here, we have this one here, and there's one at the back there. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay, then I'm just going to cancel this, and then let's just fix in the windows. So you want to come to the window here, click this window, click on the settings dialog here. So on your basic window you should be having this one right here. Okay, you can decide to select this one and click on OK, and then you want to go to the second story, and let's just try and fix it somewhere. So let's change this to be around 650. all right, so I'm just gonna try and pick maybe somewhere around here like so. So I'm going to go back to my 3D model to just check something real quick. So this is the height of this. Okay, I want to select this and make sure this one is around 27. Then click enter. So it looks something like this. For this I want you to set it to be 0. Okay, you can set it to be maybe 50, so it's gonna go up a little bit. All right, something like this. But can you set it to be 0? It depends on what you guys want to work with. Okay, so we're gonna set up a door here, a glass door here. So I'm gonna go to the ground floor plan, and I'm just gonna set up that. Okay, this is the door here. Click on the settings dialog and just scroll down. We're gonna try and look for, let's say, a sliding doors like this. So this is it. This is the one I'm talking about. So you click this, all right, and once you're done, you want to click on OK, and then just come here, click like so. Okay, press escape, go to your 3D model, check what it is you're doing. So select this and then change this height here to be 27. all right, and that's going to sort out itself. The length of this door is going to be 4000, so you want to change this one here to be 4000 and click enter. So you have something perfect like this. Click this and then select 0, so that's going to go down like that. Okay, and then for the door here, we need to fix in a door around here. So you want to go to the ground floor plan, and then let's see, some, yeah, it is going to be somewhere around here. So let's click on the door here, click on the settings dialog. So this time around we're going to be using a different door. Okay, we're going to be using inch door, and we're going to be trying to select, let's try and select metal door, this kind of metal door. Select this and let's change, let's give it a design of our choice. There's not much design here. Okay, I'm just going to select let me see this, click this and let's give it a handle. Okay, once that is done, just select an OK. But first select an OK, come here and change this one to be 1 2. That's going to be the length of the door. Okay, and just click on OK, and then we're going to be opening the door somewhere around like here, and it's going to open like this. Okay, so if you select this door here, move in closer, press Ctrl D and try to move it closer to the wall so it opens to the wall. Okay, so it looks something like this. Now we're going to be doing the same thing for here too. Now I told you that we have 3 external doors. Okay, so we have one here, and one here. So you want to hold on Alt, select on this door to pick this door, and you want to come here, select, and then light open like this. Okay, so you have 1 2 3. Okay, but if I go to my 3D model, this particular door, we need to set it up in a much more better way. So you select this, and then we're going to be working with the height. So we want the height here to be 27. So I'm just going to allow that to be like that. So as you can see, it goes up. Click this and then select this one to be 0. Click enter. So it has that perfect look like that. Okay, so for this other side, you want to do the same thing. Hold on Alt, select this, press Ctrl Alt and select that. Okay, so it's going to have form, it's going to get the attribute of this particular door and fix it to the side. Okay, so that's what I did. So now we're going to be working, we're going to be putting another door here. So you want to go to the ground floor plan and you want to set up the side here. You want to go to the window tool, double click on the window tool, and I want to be selecting this right here. Okay, but we don't want this to be, we want this to be around maybe 3. So you want to allow it to be 3 like that. So you want to select an OK, and then you're just going to put it somewhere around in the middle here. So just select like that. Go to your 3D model. So select this. We're going to be giving the width here to be 900. Okay, this one is also going to be 27 as usual. All right, and here is going to be 0. Click enter. Okay, now I wanted to select this, and then I wanted to just drag it to the side a little bit like so. Okay, so it's going to be good. Now for this side here, I wanted to add, that's a 3D text. Okay, so you want to go to this chair, that's the object tool, double click on it, and I wanted to search for 3D text, or just search for text. Okay, once you finish doing this, click this, and then you want it to come to the text 3D settings. Okay, then on the text here, highlight it and change the text to be 54. Okay, and then once you're done with that, just click on OK, then select this. All right, as you can see, it's big. Click this, click on the settings dialog. We can decide to model it to something of our choice. If you go click on the model, I'm going to click this. I'm going to look for a color that can show on. We're still going to change the color at the end of the day, but for now I'm just going to work with it being dark green and click on OK. All right, so it looks something like this. If you go to the south elevation, you're going to be seeing it like this. So if you click this and you try to just bring this down a little bit, you're going to be clicking on this node. Just click this, click on the node here, and then let's make it to be something like this. Okay, press Ctrl D and try and move it to somewhere around that, like that. Okay, so if you go to your 3D model, you should have something as perfect as that. Okay, you can also decide to reduce it. If you don't like how it is, you can decide to reduce it. Okay, you can start to reduce it. Okay, something like that. Click this, press Ctrl D and try and move it. Okay, something like that. Go to the ground floor plan and let's try to reduce the thickness. Okay, this is the thickness. Click this node and reduce it to something like this. Press escape, go to your 3D model, and you shouldn't be seeing much of a difference, but you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, as you can see, this is how thick it is. So now let's go to this other side here. We need to set up the windows for this other side. So you want to go to the ground floor and then double click on the window tool. We're going to be working with this particular window here. Okay, so then I wanted to click this and I wanted to look for the search option. Click the no grid and let's select HV grid. change your 3 to be 1, change your 4 to be 2. Here is going to be 100. That's the width. Here is going to be 100. And once you're done, once you select on OK, and then just come here to somewhere like this, and then click and click. Okay, so now let's go to the 3D model. Now here's what I wanted to do. So click this, hold on shift, click this. Here's going to be 3000. Okay, here's going to be 750, and here is going to be 9050. Then click enter. Okay, so you should be having something, something like this. Okay, and now what I wanted to do is just try to adjust this. Select this, click this, and then we're gonna try and just move this a little bit to this edge here, like this. Click this, and move it to this edge like that. Okay, press escape, and that should give you something like that. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is to come to the side here, and we're gonna try and work with something similar to this, and then we're gonna work with our toilet windows, and then we're gonna work with the other something similar to this. Okay, what I mean is, let's go to the ground floor plan. I'm going to hold on alt, and I'm going to select one of this, and I want to put the window here. One window is going to be here like this. All right, press escape, go to the 3D model. You should have it here. Click this, and I want you to select 0. Click enter. Okay, now for this other side, I want you to select 27. Click enter. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, for the width of this, click this. The width here is going to be 28. Sorry, it's going to be 22. Click enter. So you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, so now let's work with our toilet window. We're gonna go to the ground floor plan, and we're gonna be selecting, double click on the window 2 here. We're gonna be selecting the sliding windows. Select the 2 sliding window, and just click OK. Come to this place here and just adjust it to be something around 600 to 700. Okay, and then you just want to come here and just place it like this, and place another one closer to it like that. Okay, hold on alt, select this window to pick this window, and place the window here like that. Okay, so you want to click this and press Ctrl D to try and just put it to the middle like that. Press Ctrl D and put it to the middle like that. Okay, select this, hold on shift and select this. Here is going to be 600, and here is going to be 21. Okay, so you're going to be having something like this. If you have problems with this, I'm giving you guys specific numbers so that you can adjust properly with this. But the normal sense, normal way of doing things, you can just pick the window, click on the node here, and you can decide to stretch like this or stretch like this, depending on the icon you're picking here. I'm saying this for the beginners. Okay, you can decide to select this icon here. It's going to bring this downwards or to the top. Okay, so that's much more proper sense. Okay, you also decide to click on the height here to stretch the height vertically or like this, and you can decide to click stretch the height horizontally like this or like this. Okay, so everything's very flexible with this. Okay, so let's go back to what we are working on. Now we're gonna come to this other side here, and we're gonna fix those 2 windows and a toilet. Okay, because it needs to be a toilet. There's a toilet here in the middle. Okay, so if you go to the ground floor plan, we're gonna be just hold on alt, select on this window right here, and then we're just gonna click, and then we're gonna put another window here. Okay, so I'm going to hold on alt and select this toilet, and then put a toilet somewhere around here like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my 3D model. As you can see, use something similar. Yeah, it has to look something like this. Okay, so we're fixing our door here. So the next thing I want to do is to just fixing, there needs to be a window here. Okay, a window here, and it's gonna be and some windows here too. Okay, so let's go to the ground floor plan and set that up. So I'm going to hold on out. I'm going to select on this window. That's a toilet window. I'm going to place one here. Okay, and place another one here. All right, click this, press Ctrl D and try and move this to the middle. Okay, now go to your 3D model. For this, I want you to stretch this downwards a little bit. Okay, by selecting on the stretch vertically and just stretch it downwards. Maybe let's give it distance of maybe 1.4. Click enter. Okay, so this is perfect. Go to the ground floor plan. Now I want you to hold on alt, select this, and then put another one here. That's put another window here. That's like this. Yeah. and then the next thing to do is to come out, hold on Alt, select on this window, then come to the side here and just select like that. Okay, press escape, go to your 3D model, and that should come out something like this. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. Okay, so now we've done with fixing in the windows. What we want to do next is for us to just fixing the slab. Okay, the slab is more like the foundation, so I'm going to go to the ground floor plan, and I'm going to click on the slab here, and then let's set up our slab. Click on settings dialog, click this icon, change this one here to be 150. all right, then click this, and let's look for titanium white, and click enter, and just click on OK. The next thing to do is you just click this, stretch it like this, and then select this. Okay, press escape, click this, and let's try and shaping this up properly to conform with the plan. Okay, so click this node, select on the add to polygon, select this, click this, and let's fill this place up. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing for this other side. So you want to click on the node here, and then you want to click on this side here, and just fill the space up. Okay, now you want to do the same thing for this other side. You want to click this, select subtract from polygon, because this is not supposed to be outside. Okay, do the same thing for this other side too. Now press escape, let's go to the 3D model, click on the 3D model here. You should see that the bottom surface like this. Okay, so this is what we just added to the 3D model. Okay, now please, if you are not familiar with how to go about landscape, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If you guys are not familiar with landscape, how to set up your landscape, I'll suggest you guys check the description of this particular video. It's on my channel, is how to walk around the landscape, how to set up all this stuff. Okay, it's going to give you a lot of insight on how to go about that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is just set up the roof. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the one I'm teaching. Okay, now so we want to set up the roof. So how do we set up the roof? Okay, we have two different kinds of roof. If you guys check this out, you're going to be seeing that we have the one that slopes in like this, and then this one slants to the other side. Okay, so we have that. We also have the one for this other side here. Okay, and then we have this one here, and if you come to the back here, we're also having something like this. Okay, so I want you guys to just take note of all this windows. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to just set that up. So I want you to take note of something. From here to here is being lifted up. Okay, let's take note of that. Is lifted up. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing for this particular tutorial. Okay, so now what I want you to do is to just click this, hold on shift, click this, and then just come to this other side here, select this. Okay, now hold on shift, select this also, hold on shift, select this. Okay, but this was supposed to be split into two so that they can conform with the other side, but I'm just gonna hold on shift and unselect it for now. Okay, so now what I want you to do next is just click on the settings dialog here, and just come to this place here. I want you to add 1.5, click enter. So your wall should be as long as that. Okay, it's very important you guys do that. It's very important you guys do that. Now we are going to split this particular wall into two. Okay, so I'm going to go to the ground floor plan, and then I'm just going to set that up. So now we have this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this line here, and I'm going to click this angle, stretch it to meet this side here like that, and then I'm going to click on the window, press Ctrl D, and try to move the window inside a little bit. So now I'm going to select on this wall, click on this blue stuff. Now make sure that your groups, this is suspend groups is turned on. Okay, you want to select on the groups, and also make sure to auto group. Okay, you can also select that so that anytime you're trying to do some stuff, it's auto group for you automatically. Okay, so now since our suspend groups is on, click this icon, and you see this insert new node, just select it and put it closer to this line here. Alright, to align with this line here, so just click it, so you have a node right there. Okay, press escape on your keyboard, and now let's go back to the 3D model. So click this. As you can see, this wall is split from this particular wall. Okay, so select this, click on the settings dialog, and then let's add 1.5 to the side here, click enter, and that should go up like so. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is we want to set up a wall here, because it has to be a wall here that covers that side. Okay, so what you want to do now is you can select, just click on the wall here, or you can hold on Alt and select on any wall. Click this point here, drag it like this. We're gonna allow it to link up with this one here. So you just want to just try and make sure it links. So just click and then click again, so it links up perfectly. Okay, now the next thing I want you to do is you just click this, click on the node here, and then just try and select on the stretch height, and then select like so. Press escape, and that should give us like a closed fit for us, as you can see. Alright, so you want to do the same thing for this other side too. So you just want to hold on Alt, select this, and then do the same thing I did. Select this, press escape, and now you should have something closed off like that. Okay, so now all we just have to do is you just place the flat roof. So we're gonna go to the ground floor plan. Alright, click this line and delete it. That's this line, just delete it. Now go to the first story. You should see what you just did. You can see a little bit of the walls. So I wanted to come and place a flat roof design here. Okay, so you want to click on this roof, click on the settings dialog, select this icon, change this one here to be 150, and then select this. We're going to be working with, we can decide to use 45, but 45 is way too steep, so we can decide to use maybe something around let me say 5 for now. Okay, now for the model, click this. You can set to use roof tiles, French thread, doesn't really matter. Let's click on OK. Now the next thing I want to do is just click the point here, stretch it, click here, then select this. Okay, now select this, select this, select this. If you can't do this chained view, make sure you are selecting this construction method. Okay, and then select this, then select this. Now you set up your roof. Let's go to the 3D model to check what we're doing. So we have the roof like this. Okay, so that's perfect. The next thing I want us to do is to just go to the south elevation, and let's try and place this properly. Okay, click this, press Ctrl D, and then select this and just try and place it somewhere around here. Now the next thing is for us to click this node here. We're going to be selecting on this change roof pitch, and let's try and change the pitch to somewhere like this. Okay, press escape. Now go to your 3D model, and you should have that around like this. Okay, let's make this a little bit thicker. Click this, that's the roof itself rather. Let's try and make sure I'm not making any silly mistakes. Okay, so click this, let's click on the settings dialog. We're gonna make this to be around 250. Okay, and then let's make this to be maybe around 14. Okay, 14, and then click on OK. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is to try and place the design for this particular side. Okay, so let's go to the first story, and we're going to go to the ground floor plan. And now what we want to do next, now remember that we have the side here. We've made a roof for this side here. Okay, we want to make the roof from here like this. So that's the next thing we want to do. Click on the roof here, click on the settings dialog here, and now we're going to make the degrees here to just be something around 1. Okay, just 1 is okay, and we're still going to be sticking with the 250 thickness. Okay, please take note of that. So you want to click on OK, and now the next thing for you is to just click from here, stretch it to this side, click, and then select here, click this, stretch it again, and let's try and create the design that we have in mind. Okay, so you just want to click this, 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 and then click this. So you can decide to come back since it's started from here, and then click this. So you can see that it's set up our roof for us. Let's go to the 3D model. So this is what it gives us. So here, so let's go to the south elevation, and let's adjust the roof. Okay, so you want to select this and then press Ctrl D, and just take this up a little bit like so. Okay, just a little bit like so. Okay, let me try and make sure I'm doing this, yeah, like so. So as you can see, slant like this. Okay, you can decide to select this one and try and adjust it, maybe adjust the pitch to something like this. Okay, so since you've done this, let's go to the 3D model to check what we're doing. So you have the design like this. So now the next thing I want us to do is for us to do the roof for the side here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the roof for the other side. So let's go to the ground floor plan, and then we're gonna be selecting on the roof. Let's hold on Alt and then select this. So what I want you to do next is just select this, select this, select this, select this again, select this, and then let's stretch it to the side here, then click. Okay, so we have one here. So if you go to your 3D model, yeah, you should have that added to that. So you want to go to the south elevation, select this, press Ctrl D, and then bring this down like so. As you can see, something like this is perfect. Go to your 3D model, you should have that design like this. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so what I mean by the other side is this, we're gonna do it for this. Okay, so now we're just gonna go to the ground floor plan, and then we're gonna hold on Alt. We're gonna be selecting this, and now I want you to just select this, select this, select here, select this, select, then select this. Okay, go to your 3D model, you should have that perfectly been placed like this. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is for us to fix this other side. Okay, and now I'm just going to go to the ground floor plan. I'm going to go to the first story. So we have this side here. Okay, but this side here is only for this side. That's this wall here is what we're seeing here. Okay, so if you go to the ground floor plan, we have to follow from this side here, then to this side. So I'm just going to hold on Alt and select this. Then I'm going to select here, just stretch it down, select here, and then click this and just make a nice rectangle shape like that. Then go to your 3D model. If you have a design like this, go to your south elevation and then adjust this. You want to adjust this and then just select here like that. Okay, now go to your 3D model, you should have that design pop up like that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is for us to just try and adjust the roof in a much more proper way. Okay, so what I wanted to do next is just now select this edge here, that's the edge surface. Please make sure that your suspend groups is actually turned on. Okay, select this offset all edges, select it, and then stretch it outside like this and give it a distance of 300 and click enter. Okay, now select this other, click this roof, select this other side here, and then select on the offset edge and then pick this edge like that. Okay, press escape. The next thing I want you to do is to just do for this other side. So select this, select on the offset all edges, and then offset the edge by 300, click enter, press escape. Okay, for this other side I want to do the same thing. Select this, stretch it like this, and give it a distance of, make sure it's only offset edge you're selecting for this particular roof, and we're going to give it a distance of 300, click enter. Okay, now for this other side we're going to do the same thing. Select this, we're going to be using offset all edges, and now we're going to be selecting on 300 and click enter. Okay, now for this other side here, select this one, click this, make sure you're selecting the offset edge, and we're going to give it a distance of 300. Okay, that is pretty much it. Now the next thing we're going to be working on now is going to be we're going to add a little bit of feature to it to make the roof look alive. Okay, so just click on the roof here, that's the roof here, press Ctrl E on your keyboard. It's going to select all the roof you have on the 3D model. Click on the settings dialog, and now select this, click this. They're going to be looking for something that has a dark face, dark color. Let's select the ivory black. Select this and then select on OK and press escape. Okay, so you're going to be having something like this. Okay, you can decide to also change the roof model you don't like this model, you can set to change the roof model by clicking on the roof, pressing Ctrl A, click on the settings dialog, and then we're going to be clicking on this right here. Let's select this one, gray, and click on OK. Press escape, and we should be having this look like this too. The next thing I want us to do is we're going to be doing making duplicates of this particular roof. Okay, what I mean is this: click this, press Ctrl Shift D on your keyboard, select the node here and move it up. Okay, now click on the node at the top, click on this stretch height and give it a distance of 50, just 50. Click enter. Now click on the edge here, click on the offset or edges and give another distance of 80. Click enter. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now I want you to come to this other side here, click this, press Ctrl Shift D on your keyboard, select this, select the top surface, reduce this by 50. Okay, click enter. Then you want to come to the side here, just try and move properly, click this, and then make sure you're selecting the offset edge because you only want to offset only this side. Okay, then click 80, click enter. Okay, you want to do the same thing for this other side. So go to the south elevation, zoom in properly here, click this, press Ctrl Shift D, click this node here, and then click this, press escape, go to your 3D model, select this, click the node here, reduce this by 50, click enter. Then click this edge, click on the offset or edges and offset the edges by 80, click enter. Okay, now for this other side here, we're also going to be doing the same thing. Click this, press Ctrl Shift D, and let's make a duplicate of this, and then we're going to be reducing this by 50, and then we're going to be offsetting by 80. Okay, click on the offset and offset this one by 80. All right, you can also decide to also click on the node here, or click on this edge here and then start a new node close to the wall here. Click this edge, select on the offset edge and offset this edge by 80 also, so it has that design to it. Okay, all right, now for this other side here, for the slanted one, what we want to do is to click the south elevation. I want to make sure that this particular one, click on the top surface and slant it to link up with this particular one here. Click this. Okay, so it's going to be slanted like this. All right, you can decide to just press Ctrl D and then move this down a little bit. Okay, select this and then link it up with this one like that. Press escape. Now select this, press Ctrl Shift D, click the node here and link it up with the up one. Click on this node and try and reduce the height of this one to be around 50. And now let's go and offset the edges by, let's offset the edges by, that's all the edges by 80. Click enter. So that is pretty much it. Now the next thing I want to do, as you can see, what I did was to make sure that this actually links up with this one. So if the rain falls, it's going to just sweep away like that. Okay, so what I wanted to do next now is I want to try and remove this wall away from the roof. What you want to do is only select this wall, go down shift, select this, select this, select this, select this. Try and select all the walls that you have in this 3D model. Now the next thing to do is just select. After I select the walls, the next thing we're going to be selecting is going to be this roof. Select the roof. Now right click, and now you're going to be seeing something like crop to single plane roof. So you want to select this and you're going to be seeing crop element top. Select the crop element top and click on crop. Press escape and you should have the walls cut off away. Okay, so that's pretty much how to go about that. Okay, so now we've set up our roof. As you can see, it's coming alive. The next now to focus on for us to actually model this particular building. Okay, so we're going to split this wall here, starting from this side here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the ground floor plan. Let's look for where that window is. Okay, so we have the window here. select this wall, click on the node here, and then insert a new node somewhere around here like this. Press escape. Now select this node here, because what happened here now is if you go to the 3D model, you will see that we have a wall inside this particular window. So you're going to be seeing the wall inside the building. So what we have to look for, how we can remove that. Okay, the only way we can do it is maybe to just try and put an opening tool here. So we're going to click on the opening tool here. I'm just going to place it somewhere around here like that. Okay, press escape. Now I'm going to go to the south elevation, and I'm just going to select this. As you can see, this is a wall right here. Okay, so press Ctrl D, click this, and then put it closer to the window. Click on this node here and just try to sorry, I made a mistake. So click on this side, click on this edge here, select the offset edge and select this. Click on this edge here and then select this. So click on this edge and then select here. Okay, go to your 3D model, and as you can see, the wall is gone away from there. Okay, now so that's pretty much how to sort that out. Okay, so now we have our wall split away from this one. So we're just going to model this, and we're gonna look for something that has like a wood finish. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do right now. I'm going to come to document, I'm going to come to creative image, and we're going to be seeing the surface painter. Click on the surface painter, and then we're just going to look for we have different kind of wood here. So I'm just going to try and look for one that fits in with what I'm looking for. So let's say we select something like this, or maybe one of these two. So I'm just going to select this, and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, select this, then paste this here also, and let's try and move around. So I'm not using the exact color because ArchiCAD has different kind of surfaces. I'm looking for the best possible surface that I can actually work with. So I'm going to select this, and then move in closer here, and then select this side, click this, move in closer here, and also select this. Now select this wall, click on the settings dialog. You're going to be selecting on the model, and then click on the end surfaces and click on OK. Do the same thing for this other one. Click this wall, click on the settings dialog, and then click on the end surfaces and click on OK. So we also need to sort out this also. So select this and then paste this. Click on the settings dialog and click on the end surfaces and then click on OK. Now for this side here, we have to do the same thing. Click this, click this, click this, then click this. Click this wall here, click on the settings dialog, click the end surfaces and then click on OK. Now we are done with this particular side, so once we're going to work on this other side, select this and then like so, select this and like so, click this, click on the settings dialog, click on the end surfaces and then click on OK. Okay, click this, click on the settings dialog. If that's not going to work, then we're going to be working on this. Click this, let's look for the wood mahogany horizontal, then click on enter, and that's gonna be perfect like that. Okay, so that's one of the ways to model. So let's click this and then model this. Click this, click on the settings dialog, and then select on the end surfaces and click on OK. So we're going to be having the design like looking something like this. Okay, so now for the lights, once you want to add the lights, but have in mind that I'm literally done with the model for this, so I'm just going to cancel this. So for the lights, what we want to do is to just, you want to come to the lamp tool, click on the settings dialog, look for interior lamps, and we're going to be selecting for, that's a recessed, and then you just select on OK. Then wherever you want the light to be located, you can just click. So you just want to click, we have one here, we have one here. Okay, so that's pretty much how to go about that. You want to come to this other side and then you want to add on that light here. So you have that like that. Okay, so we are almost done with this particular tutorial. What I wanted to take note of is a little detail. If you look at this, you can see the slab here, that's this white surface is here, and it doesn't conform with this particular model that we have here. So we want to make sure that we model the slab. But for us to model the slab, we have to first cut off the slab, then put another slab there, because if I click this slab, it's going to be selecting all of the slab. So we have to split this slab away from this one. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go to the ground floor plan, and then I'm going to select this. I'm going to be selecting on the slab itself. Okay, then I'm going to click on this node here, and then I'm going to be selecting the subtract from polygon, and make sure I'm selecting on the polygonal. Okay, this. Then I'm going to select this, stretch it out. I'm just going to make sure I cut off all the side. So we can just do something like this. Okay, then continue back. So that's going to cut off all that away. So hold on Alt, select on the slab again, back, and then let's form that shape again. So we formed the slab. Let's go to the 3D model. You'll be seeing much of a difference here. So you want to click this, click on the settings dialog here, and then you want to click on this titanium white and look for wood. So we're going to be looking for wood mahogany horizontal. Click this and click enter, and that's going to give us that fine surface like that. Okay, so I made a mistake. So you want to try to adjust this. I'm going to select this and then try and offset this edge to this side like that. Okay, please click escape, and you should have the perfect fit going down like that. Okay, so that's how to sort that out. Okay, so you want to do what you did here to this other side here. Okay, so once this, you just go to the ground floor plan and set that up. So you just want to come to click on the slab here. Now note, if this roof you're seeing here is actually obstructing your work, what you want to do is to just click on the roof, press Ctrl A. Now select this, because as you can see we have a shell roof here. So what you want to do is to open your layers. Press Ctrl L on your keyboard. You're going to be opening your layers, and then you're going to look for roof. So click this and then click on OK. So you're not going to be seeing that, you're not going to be seeing the roof anymore. Okay, so it's not going to obstruct your work. So you want to select this, and then if you go to your 3D model, we have it from here to this side here. So you go to your ground floor plan, you want to select on the line tool, and then let's try and pick this edge here and then move it closer, double click that side. Then you want to select this, click on the node here, select the auto subtract from polygon, and then click this. Just when you get here, click here, and then click here. Okay, now hold on Alt, select the slab again, click this, then click this. Okay, go to your 3D model. You won't be seeing much of a difference here, so you just want to click this, click on the settings dialog, click this, then let's look for wood. Click this and click enter. Okay, press escape, and you're gonna be having a perfect look like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something, and I want you to go and set that up for all of your doors and windows. Okay, now you want to model this. If you look at the windows you have here, it looks like a wood finish, so you want to make sure that all this is actually in metal aluminum. So what you want to do is you just click this, hold on shift, click this, click on the settings dialog. Now click on the search options. You want to come to the model here, model appearances, sorry, that's the first model here, and then you want to select this, double click this, and then you're going to be looking for aluminium. Let's look for aluminium, click enter, then click enter again, and that should change the surface for you to something like this. So I want you to go and do this for all of your windows to make sure your building look alive. Okay, it's very important you guys do that. Okay, now we are done with this particular 3D model. I'm just going to work a little bit on the landscape features. I'm just going to go to the ground floor plan, and then I'm just going to go and set something up real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to click this line, delete the line for now. Then so I'm going to hold on Alt, select this, then I'm just going to click like so, click on the square, on this rectangle rather, put a cursor here, allow it to load up. Okay, then just give it distance or maybe something around here. Okay, now I'm going to select this, click on this node, and selecting the subtract from polygon, just subtract this out away from there. Okay, now select this, add to polygon, and just add to polygon like this, maybe like a box here, something like this. Okay, now click on this edge and just extend this edge, extend the edge to somewhere around here. Now click on this node here, click on the add to polygon and just stretch this out. Make sure it just maybe something like this. Okay, now click this, click on the add to polygon, just click this and then just give it long distance like that. Okay, press escape. Now the next thing I want you to do is to just hold on Alt, select this, and now I want you to just give a distance of, just give a normal distance from here to the side here, like that, and then click here, put a cursor here, like to load up, and then just put this down, click this, just give a nice shape like this. Now select this, click on the settings dialog, we're going to be clicking on this, click this, and we're going to be looking for green. Let's look, just click on the paint forest green and then click on OK, and just try and extend this to the side here like that. Okay, press escape. Now hold on Alt, select this, click this, and then put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and then just click like that. Okay, hold on Alt, select this, and then we're going to be creating something like a box shape, like this. Let's say, let me say something like this. Okay, click this, click on the settings dialog, click this, we're going to be looking for paint, something like this, then click on OK. All right, now let's duplicate this, click Ctrl U on your keyboard, click on the spread, and let's give a distance of maybe 1450, click enter, click this, and we're going to be having something, okay, something like this. Press escape, go to your 3D mode, check what you're doing. So as you can see, we just automatically just set up a quick landscape view, okay, of things. So I'm just going to give you guys how to go about the landscape features in a much more faster way. Okay, if you guys want to learn more ways to design your landscape feature, I suggest you guys check the description of this video. It's going to put you guys through some things, and that's also set up your fencing area. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the ground floor plan. Let's set up this side here. I'm just going to hold on Alt, select this, and then I'm just going to form a shape here. Click this, click on the node here. We're going to be clicking on the add to polygon and just select the shape to meet this side here. Okay, now hold on Alt, select this, click this, and also click this side here. Click this, stretch it outside a little bit, click this node here, select this, and then move it to the side like so. Let's say something like that. Click on the 3D model. Now this particular side is not supposed to be this color. If you click this one's supposed to come up a little bit, so I'm just going to try and just increase the height of this a little bit, maybe by, this is 150, let me say 170, click enter. Okay, now this other side is going to be down, so we have a different color for this. Click this, click on the settings dialog, and then we're going to be changing this one to be let me look for something that will look like concrete O2. Let's say concrete O2 for instance. Then click this, click on the settings dialog, click this. Let's look for something else to be concrete. Let me say concrete O4 for instance, and then this here is going to be, click on the settings dialog, click this, let's look for concrete also. Let's say concrete O2, click on OK. So you're going to be having, there's different ways you can actually work around with this. Okay, if this is glitching like this, what you want to do is to just try and adjust this a little bit. Hold on shift, click this, click this, click this, click this, click this, click this, click the last one. You can just start to just increase this a little bit. Since this is 150, you can start to increase this to be around 155, then click enter, and this, as you can see, it doesn't glitch anymore. Okay, so there are a series of ways you can go around to make your design come to life. Okay, let me try and just finish up the side here. Go to your ground floor plan I'm just going to hold on Alt, select this, and then I'm just going to cover this up. Okay, press escape, go to your 3D model. You should have a nice fit like this. Okay, so this is one of the ways I went about bringing this design to life. Okay, now if you want to add the cars here, what you can just do is to just double click on the object. So yeah, you just want to add, just look for car, and then you just want to add a series of, maybe you look for a car that looks good, maybe an executive car. You can decide to just rotate it, click on OK, and just paste it here. So you're gonna be having one here. Click on the settings dialog, let's go for a different one, and then click on OK, then select that here. Okay, so you're gonna be having a design like this. Okay, so this is one of the ways I went about this. If you look at the previous design I did, it looks something similar to it. Okay, now if you look at the road was actually made with spline tool. I was created with spline tool, then I actually placed in the slab, okay, in it. So we're just gonna add this design to this side here. Let's go to the previous one that we're working on. So we're gonna add that design. So what I just did was that I think that design went to somewhere around here. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So it went from that side then down to the other side there. So we're gonna just place that up real quick. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm going to go to the ground floor plan. I'm going to try and fix a wall. So I'm going to go to this ground floor plan here, and then I'm just gonna fix a wall from. I'm gonna pick a wall. Let me see this wall. Hold on, I'll select this, and then let's find. Let's say from me. Let's start picking the wall. Let's pick the wall from this angle. Select this and select the outside face. Then let's just walk around it like this. Then to this side, let's double click this side like this. Yeah. So once you're done, go to your 3D view, and you should have it like this. But I don't want it to be in this particular model, so I want it to be in titanium white. So I'm going to select this. Hold on, shift select this. You can start to untick your suspend group, so it selects the rest of the wall. Click on settings dialog, let's go to the model, click this, and let's select titanium white. Click enter. Click this, select this, and everything's in titanium white, so select on OK. Now let's try and reduce this by clicking on the suspend groups back. Click this node. You're gonna be selecting on the stretch height and just move it somewhere around that. Okay, let's say 450. Click enter. So you should have that look like this. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is you want to try and reduce the thickness of this. The thickness is 225, so you want to try and reduce the thickness to maybe something around 100 or 50. So I'm gonna select this, untick the suspend group, so you can select the rest of the wall. And now, as you can see, the wall is at that side there, so you can decide to just press Ctrl D and bring it down a little bit. Okay, maybe it's something like this. Now click on the settings dialog, and here's the thickness. So you want to reduce the thickness to something around 100, and click enter. So it looks something like this. Press escape, and if you like the way it looks like, you can go ahead and model your drawing. Okay, if you like the way it looks like, you should be having something like this. Okay, so it's not really big of a deal. If you're having any bit of the wall that's protruding outside like this, you can click on this, select on the suspend groups, press escape, click this again, and now just try and click on this node and try and click this straight length and reduce it a little bit. Okay, press escape, and you should have something like that. Okay, and now we are literally done with this particular 3D model. Please don't forget to add your model appearance. As for this, you want to make sure you're not using this wood, you're using the aluminium frame. So make sure you guys do that. I set that up for this window right here, so that's so you guys should take note of that. So now let's try and model. We are done with the 3D model. Let's try and model. For you to model, you go to the document, you come to the creative image, you click on the photo render settings, then you select this, click this, and click size to 3D window. Click this to get a quick preview of what your model is going to look like. So as you can see, we have something like this. So if you want to have a bigger view, you select this, then wait for it to load up. So I'm just going to cancel this, And as you can see, we're having a whole lot of this. As you can see, that's modeled the building for us. If you go to your 3D model now, concerning this particular door, and you guys might be looking at you're not getting this type of door. That's this kind of door I use here. You're not getting this type. This was downloaded from one of the 3D model sites. So I just imported the door inside, okay, as an object, and that's how this was fixed in. Okay, I did a tutorial on how to download your doors and fixing your doors in a 3D model. You guys should check that out. Okay, it's gonna help you guys a lot when it comes to designing your 3D model. Okay, thanks for watching. If this video has been of help to you, kindly like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video. Thank you.